we did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
We did the mash.
Hey everyone, Melting Man234 here, and welcome to another Halloween special of Forgotten Media, where I dig up some stuff beyond the grave. Well, anyway, Halloween is coming, and you know what that means? Time to rush out to your local grocery store to get some monster cereal with some of your favorite monsters. Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and the Blueberry cereal from General Mills. Yes, the trio of fright have always haunted the cereal aisles on October every year with their chocolate, strawberry, and blueberry flavors, and bringing back tons of nostalgia. But they always leave out two specific characters out of the bunch that nobody remembers anymore. Fruit Brute and Fruity Yummy Mummy. They've been known as the lesser-known monster cereals because of how short-lived they've been. Now, I know Blueberry is a little bit lesser-known, but I'm not going to mention him on Forgotten Media because they still make the stuff. So around 1975, after the trio made their big debut, General Mills decided to introduce a new monster cereal to the mix.
Quiet! I'm me, Fruit Brute, with my fruit-flavored cereal, Fruit Brute, part of your nutritious breakfast. Fool on you! But delicious Fruit Brute has fruit-flavored marshmallows for the howling good taste of fruit.
Count Chocula's got chocolate marshmallows.
Frankenberry's got strawberry-flavored marshmallows.
Fruit Brute, with a howling good taste of fruit.
So we were introduced to Fruit Brute, a goofy-looking werewolf with rainbow suspenders, and his gag was that every time he would howl, he would say, "Fruit!" The cereal was known for its fruit flavor with lime marshmallows, kind of like a sweet and sour combination. The cereal had quite a run for its time, even though there wasn't much commercials that featured the character. He was featured in a lot of merchandising with the monsters. One of the familiar ones would be a collection of glow-in-the-dark light switch covers, telling you to turn off the lights if you're not using them to save energy. Either that or he just likes the dark. Other merchandising included a minifigure, a puzzle, a bobblehead, and a couple of others that featured him with the monsters. By the time 1983 came around, the cereal was discontinued and Fruit Brute was given a silver bullet to the head, never to be seen again. And that was the end of Fruit Brute. The only time you saw the cereal again was in some of Quentin Tarantino's films, where he has the cereal as a prop for a bit of trivia. And so we were back to just three monsters with their cereals. But in 1987, General Mills decided to reintroduce the monster fruit cereal, this time with a new character.
Count Chocula and Frankenberry meet the Fruity Yummy Mummy.
Hey, have a bite. It's new Fruity Yummy Mummy cereal.
Big, yummy marshmallows.
So monstrously big there. Monster Mellows. With Yummy Mummy Monster Mellows. Fruity Yummy Mummy makes your tummy go yummy.
Monster Mellows in Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and now new Fruity Yummy Mummy cereal, part of this complete breakfast.
Makes your tummy go yummy.
And so we had Fruity Yummy Mummy, or just Yummy Mummy. This brightly colored body of bandages reintroduced the monster fruit cereal with its vanilla-flavored marshmallows. Unlike Fruit Brute, the character had its own catchphrase saying, "Fruity Yummy Mummy makes your tummy go yummy." Yeah, even though your tummy doesn't say yummy, unless you're related to that guy who has a mouth for a stomach in those Pop-Tart commercials. But hey, we had our 4 monster cereals again. Yummy Mummy had more of a shorter life than Fruit Brute. He was seen in a few commercials and very little merchandising, such as comic strips on the back of the cereal boxes, and a bobblehead of the character in various versions, like a silver one for example. Although the fruit-flavored monster cereal was back along with the other 3, it just wasn't enough to hold up over the years, and around 1993, the cereal was discontinued, and Fruity Yummy Mummy was locked away in his tomb, never to be seen again. And so we only have Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Blueberry every year for our breakfast cereal in October. But it does leave the question on why Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy never return. I do have a few ideas on this. It might be because the characters and the cereal wasn't popular enough, unlike Fruit Loops. It might be due to poor marketing, although that's more of a category for Sega with all their characters not related to Sonic. It could be how out of place these cereals were, since they seemed more healthier than the other 3 monster cereals, or it could be because of the AIDS crisis in the 1980s, since the cereals were around during that time. People have joked around about the subject, saying how Count Chocula and his gang murdered these characters just to make it sound spooky. Ooh. Heck, even Robot Chicken had some laughs with these characters. The boxes and the merchandises have been known for cheap prices or valuable collector's items. If you find a box with the cereal in it, don't bother eating it, unless you want the taste of rotten cereal in your mouth all day. Yeesh. In closing, Fruit Brute and Yummy Mummy were mad experiments to expand on the monster cereal, but they just didn't survive long and have been left in the abandoned alleys, never to make another cereal again. If General Mills decides to bring back the whole fruit-flavored monster cereal theme back from the grave, who do you think they should bring back as the character? Fruit Brute, Yummy Mummy, or a completely new character? You decide. Well, that wraps up another episode of Forgotten Media. Tune in next time where I'll be doing another Halloween special this year. So until then, this is Melting Man 234 signing out.